Now, all right, here's Ricky Henderson to lead it off for the Yankees. He has really been a bright spot for the Yankees all year, batting .276, 17 doubles, 2 triples, 11 homers, 36 runs batted in, and 43 stolen bases. 5-game hitting streak. He loves that Baltimore ballpark and the pitching. And he went after that first pitch. Good first ball fastball hitter and fouled it off. And another fastball fouled off. Big, strong right-hander. Ball 1.
That sounded outside.
That's the record.
Marquardt at 19-0. The 1912 Giants.
Ooh, slider got him.
Elroy Face went 17-0 for the 1959 Pirates. Johnny Allen 15-0 for the 1937 Indians as we watch that breaking ball.
Good pitch. Started at the middle, hit the corner.
Dave McNally in 1969 for Baltimore went 15-0 along with Johnny Allen of Cleveland in 37. So, and a lot of guys who've got off well.
All right. Mattingly at .322, 12 homers, 52 runs batted in, ball 1. Don also has 18 doubles.
Guidry went 13-0 in 1978.
2-0. That's right. It was either Toronto or Minnesota that stopped his streak when he was going red hot. Somebody at the time who was not. Toronto was not a contender then, but I don't know whether it was they or Minnesota. And in the hole, but right there, Buckner flips to Clemens, and they got Mattingly, and 2 men are out.
That was a slider that got in on Mattingly, hit him on the fist. A little slow bouncer to Buckner. Skidge has good stuff. He's got the good fastball, obviously, and then the quick slider that runs in on runs in on left-handers away from right-handers, and he had that sweeping slider, the one he struck out to Henderson.
Right. All right, here's Winfield, .243, 12 homers, 45 runs batted in. And Dave still has the pants up high. Strike 1. Boy, that is a good fastball. You know, the Red Sox have only 45 home runs.
They've been getting great pitching.
They sure have. There it is. The new look, Dave Winfield. Behind knees. That's strike 2. Look at Dave. Hand on the hip. Thought it was a little low.
Baylor leads with 15. Buckner has 6. Rice has 6.
Look at that, White. Look at those statistics, but they're in first place. The homers, the runs scored, and the stolen bases.
The difference is the pitching.
Right, and pitching is more important than all those things put together. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 out.
Got a guy 11-0. You should be in first place. Everybody else, all they've got to do is pitch close to 500.
Right there, they're pitching almost 3/4 of a run less per game than the Yankees.
15 complete games to 4 for the Yankees. They use less pitchers overall.
Pop-up that might go out of play. Buckner going to run out of room.
The point is, can they continue to pitch this way, and can they continue to play? They're in a mini slump now. Milwaukee took pretty good care of them. They've jumped out here to a 3-0 lead. The Yankees coming off a tough series in Baltimore. You wonder psychologically, are they going to be up for the Red Sox? Sometimes you take the Red Sox for granted. You say, oh, they're going to fold. But this isn't the same ball club that's been playing for the Red Sox.
Slider outside. It's 2-2.
They've got Baylor now. They've got Quinones at shortstop. Clemens a pitcher. They've got Hurst on the disabled list. Oil Can Boyd. There's some good young arms.
Yep, look at that. 1978 revisited. get Bucky Dent up here. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And a bouncer to short. And Quinones throws him out. So the Yankees go down in order. And at the end of 1 full inning, it's the Red Sox 3 and the Yankees nothing.
By authority of the Yankees, and WPIXN is intended solely for the private non-commercial use of our audience. Any publication, reproduction, retransmission, or other use of the pictures, descriptions, and accounts of this game or any segment without the express or written consent of the Yankees is prohibited. Scooter?
All right, William, and the 9th batter in the lineup, the shortstop, takes a slider from Guidry low. Batting .221, 1 homer, 8 runs batted in. And a high fly ball, man. That would have been trouble at Fenway. That would have been gone at Fenway. Way up in the screen. Griffey by the warning track. Quinones. How did you pronounce it, White? I mean, you got
Quinones.
Quinones. Dulio, how do you pronounce it? Quinones. Okay. Quinones. Okay. All right, here we go. Marty Barrett. Barrett, who led off the ball game with a single and scored. Up for his second look at Guidry. Strike 1. One man out. And bounced to third. Pags up, bobbled it momentarily, but plenty of time and throws him out.
Had it out in the webbing, and as he came up with it, it just flipped a bit in the webbing, but he controlled. Barrett waited well on that slider as he got up. Watch Pags here now. It's out in the webbing. There it is. Little juggle there, but plenty of time. Third basemen always have plenty of time.
They really do. Got to have a strong chest. Knock down those line drives, and there's a strike to Romero, who walked and scored in the first inning. 3-0 Red Sox lead. One and one. All right, Guidry gets squared away here. And that should do it. Hit off the end of the bat. Griffey went back, now comes in and makes the catch. So 1, 2, 3 inning. And at the end of an inning and a half, it's the Red Sox 3, the Yankees nothing. And now let's pause for station identification.
Big night here at Yankee Stadium following the 6 p.m. game with the Tigers. The Thornapple Valley folks will sponsor the Grucci fireworks display and a special music concert featuring legendary Hall of Fame stars Jerry Lee Lewis and Fats Domino. Scooter?
All right, William, and the batter now, Mike Easler. So Guidry had that rough first inning, giving up 3 runs and 4 hits. Got them out in order in the second. The Yankees went down in order in the first. And now it'll be Easler, Griffey, and Pagliarulo. Strike 1, Mike. Easler batting .302, 13 doubles, a triple, 6 homers, and 31 runs batted in. And in the hole, through a base hit. So Easler hit one right on the nose past the diving Barrett. And
ball is down, and Easler pulls it. Barrett doesn't have that much range. That's the only knock on him. He hits a ball. Does not have much range and is really not quick, but he can get on base for you.
He can do that. All right, that might be the start of something big for the Yankees. They got to get something going here. The batter now, Ken Griffey. Griffey hitting .271, 4 doubles, 7 homers, and 21 runs batted in. Nobody out. Ball 1. Bill Buckner signaling that, let's see, is he going to play in back of the runner? Nope. He wants to know where to play. Now he's going to back up. And a perfect double play ball. He gets the double play. He did it the hard way. The shortstop was there, but he took it himself. And besides that, the ball came up to Barrett.
Nice play here by Barrett. He knows he has plenty of time. Touches up and throws with the same motion. And they get Griffey easily on the back end.
All right, here's Pags with 2 out, nobody on. And fouls from the upper deck on the left side. Might have split the bat. See, he checks it. No, it looks like it's all right. Pags leading the Yankees with 14 homers, hitting .245. Ooh, that one right by him.
That's good mustard.
That is.
And the ball moves a little bit, which makes it even better. This kid has good stuff. Pitched at Texas. Arm problems last year, but he's back 100%.
Bounced that breaking pitch in front of the plate. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 out. There's Don Zimmer, the newest Yankee. Took over third base coaching job from the stick. Zimmer was fired from his coaching job with the Cubs. Joe Altobelli moves back to first. Joe was coaching at third while Michaels was out in Chicago. And it's still a ball and 2 strikes. Yankees got to peck away here. It looks like with this guy Clemens, I got to get just 1 at a time. And there's a base hit. Ripped to left center. That could be a double. It will be a double. Jim Rice circled that ball. And it's a double for Pagliarulo. So you see how big that double play was. Well, this got to give the Yankee hitters a little confidence, White.
Well, a couple of base hits here this inning, and here's Pagliarulo's double. That's a slider that hung up. That was not the Clemens fastball. That slider hung up, and Pagliarulo hit it into left center field with Rice cutting it off.
All right, Ron Hasse, the batter. Hasse hitting .252, 7 doubles, 3 homers, and 12 runs batted in. 2 men are out. Red Sox lead 3-0. Whoa, he ducked out of the way, and the ball hit the bat. Strike 1.
Ball run up and in. He really has good movement on his fastball.
Yeah, he certainly does. Not that straight fastball. Strike 2. He's only walked 26 men. As you mentioned, struck out 104. Throw that hard, you figure he's going to walk more men. 0-2, 2 out. Woo, just missed. 1 ball, 2 strikes. So Hasse's getting hot with the bat. And there's a base hit. That'll be a double, and that's going to score Pags. Ground rule double. Holy cow, they hadn't hit into that double play, White. This will be a tie ball game about now.
Well, yeah, that's the game, though. As Hasse, swinging late, slices one down the left field line. A fan grabbed it for fan interference. A run scores, and Hasse waved on to second base.
All right, that was big, good clutch hitting by Pagliarulo and Hasse. And now Willie Randolph. Pags coming around, score easily as he turns around to look. And Hasse at second. Hasse, his 13th run batted in, his 8th double. And it's a 3-1 ball game. And what a gap in left center field for Willie Randolph. They figure with Clemens' fastball, look at all that room between Rice and Amos. High, let up a little with a slider, ball 1.
Well, what they're trying to do is take away Randolph's favorite spot. That's that right center slot. He hits a line drive center field, he can run all day.
That's right. All right, 2 men are out. But he hits it to right center, but too high in the air. And the right fielder, Evans, calls and makes the catch. But the Yankees bounce back with a run on 3 hits. No errors, and they leave a man. And at the end of 2, it's the Red Sox 3 and the Yankees 1. And Billy Martin's no stranger to this rivalry with the Red Sox and the Yankees. It's one of the greatest of all time, Bill.
Hey, no question about it, Phil. It's your blood starts boiling a little bit down there. You want to beat them because, you know, they've always been a great ball club. Right back from the 50s when we played against them.
Oh, no doubt about it. I mean, and the fans, they get into it. Now, this crowd is still going to come in. These stands are going to be filled. The traffic is brutal.
Well, it's a little tough. They all try to get out here at the same time, and they're backed up a little bit out there.
Yeah, but they're going to see before this game is over. You know, a lot of them come in and say, well, how did the Red Sox 3 runs in the first inning? But the Yankees battled back. If it wasn't for that double play, it could be a tie ball game right about now.
It sure could have, Phil, but there's a lot of baseball to be played yet.
All right, now it looks like Guidry settled down. That first inning, he had absolutely nothing. I mean, they were just teeing off on him.
You know, some pitchers will go through that, Phil. They'll start off real slow, and then they'll proceed to get a little sharper out there. They'll start throwing a little better fastball. Or sometimes they start out, they don't even have a good breaking ball, and then they come up with a good breaking ball.
No, that's absolutely right. I said if he can get his sea legs. I remember guys like Vic Raschi'd have trouble in the first inning, get by that first couple innings.
And you have a lot of rookies that first inning is a tough inning for them also. Their adrenaline's going a little bit, and they're a little nervous out there. Then after they settle down, they're tough.
All right, Bill Buckner's going to lead off. We're waiting for Ron Hasse, who took a little extra time. He had some problems with his shin guards down in Baltimore.
Well, he's been getting knocked down quite a bit.
Oh, yes, he certainly
Poor guy's taking a beating back there.
Not only by the pitches, but with foul tips.
Yeah.
But he's been doing a fine job, I'd say. He's a good man to have around.
Well, he handles pitchers well, too, Phil.
Yeah.
I like the way he handles the pitchers. He calls the inside fastball once in a while. He's not afraid to take a chance on a curveball 3-2.
Right.
And he knows his pitchers. I think that's the secret for a catcher. He has to know his pitchers.
Yeah, well, he studies them a lot. He's around them a lot. You like to see a guy like that. All right, he's finally ready.
And you don't read too much about in the papers what he has to say either. If he's got anything to say, he comes in your office, talks to you like a man.
All right, Buckner will be the batter now. And Buckner had a rough time against Guidry. He swung at about 3 bad pitches that were about a foot outside each time.
It's the worst I've ever seen him swing a bat.
Well, you see what he's hitting, 230. Now it's down to 229, but...
Now he knows how it feels, huh?
That's right. He's been just about a lifetime 300 hitter. Those guys don't know what it is to get in a slump.
They hit 250 and still battle out there. Easy to hit battle out there when you're hitting 300,
That's
right?
1 ball, no strikes on Buckner. He bounced out to Willie Randolph his first time up. And 2 balls, no strikes.
Gid's having a little problem with that breaking ball right this time. He's trying to be a little fine with it.
He didn't look like he had his good fastball or breaking ball in the first inning. Second inning, he got him out 1-2-3.
That was a pretty good pitch.
It certainly was, and Guidry wanted that. It's 3-0. He very seldom argues with the umpire. Plate umpire Don Denkinger. And that's ball 4. Guidry's second walk. First walk came around to score. That was Romero.
Jim Rice.
And now Jim Rice, who got the big base hit in that inning, a single to drive in 2 runs.
That ball was out over the plate, wasn't it, Phil?
Yep. He was trying to pitch him inside, and he got those arms out and drilled it.
Well, that's where he likes it. He likes the ball out over where he can extend his arms. That's where his power is, left center and right center. You try to jam him if you can. Of course, Guidry doesn't pitch that way, doesn't pitch in.
You know, he's having an unusual year in that he's batting higher than normal. He's close to 330, but he has only 6 home runs.
That is rare for him.
Yep. Oh, what a jump he had. Holy cow, they'll never get him. I don't care who's running. Holy cow, Guidry let Buckner get a tremendous jump on him. And for Buckner, that's only his first stolen base of the year. But he had a running jump.
He had that easy.
Yep.
Well, that's a gamble you take over there. Just take a chance he's not going to throw over there, and if he doesn't, you got it.
Then you got it, right. And they do not have a running ball club.
No, I wouldn't say they're running.
No, I mean, Barrett leads with 5 stolen base. They got a total of 14 now, counting that one. Ricky Henderson gets that in a week.
I had a ball club that had that in a year.
Which one was that?
Detroit.
Detroit. That's pretty tough to try trick plays with the club that doesn't run. All right, 1-1 now on Jim Rice. Nobody out. Buckner at second base. Another base hit and another RBI for Rice. And the Red Sox lead 4-1. I tell you, that slider is not breaking at all. It's just about hanging. Pinella's got to come out very shortly to get Guidry, or it could be an embarrassing night for Guidry.
Well, he's got 2 people warming up out there right now. I can't say. It looks like Whitson's one of them.
Whitson and that kid Polito, who started down in Baltimore.
Well, Polito would be rough on his right-handed hitter, so that'd be a screwball of his.
Yep. Now Hassey's going out to waste a little time.
He probably got a call from Lou to tell him to go out there and slow him down.
And here comes Lou now, and I believe that's going to be all for Guidry. I know how Lou hates to do this, and I imagine you too with a pitcher like Guidry, but...
Well, you hate to... That's why they put that manager's label on you, Phil. You hate to do it, but you have to sometimes.
You have to do it. I mean, I guess the toughest thing I've heard all managers, including you, say is when you have to cut a veteran or a rookie in spring training or during the season.
Or release the player, too, Phil.
Release, yes, that's another one.
When you know he's not going to be making a living, it kind of gets to you. I don't like to tell him. I always try to get the general manager, and they don't usually like to tell him. Then we get somebody else to tell him.
Well, he wants Whitson, and he waited as long as he possibly could. So it's not going to be the left-hander Polito. But while the pitching change is being made, let's take time out along the Yankee Baseball Network for the following message. Well, there's Ed Whitson making his 12th appearance. He's won 5 and lost 2, but got a high earned run average. He's come in some odd situations with the pitcher. Like, I remember Rasmussen had a big lead, couldn't hold it. Whitson was the beneficiary a couple other times, but...
He pitches well every once in a while. Then he runs into a couple of streaks where he can't get anybody out. But it isn't that he's not trying. He just can't do it right now.
You know, and he seems to throw very hard with a pretty good slider. But a lot of people say his fastball doesn't move that much. This kid Clemens.
It doesn't, Phil, but he used to have a good palm ball. He has to have an all-speed pitch to complement his slider and his fastball. And if he comes up with that all-speed pitch, then his fastball will be that much more faster.
Yeah, that's right. If you throw a pitch consistently at the same speed and pace all the time, they got to get used to it.
The hitters will time you a lot easier.
Yep.
Now, I bet you tomorrow, Phil, you won't read anything about Guidry making any alibis. That's the kind of guy he is.
I know it. I know it. The most he'll say is, I just didn't have it.
That's right. That's the way it should be.
Yep.
Take it like a man.
All right, here's Don Baylor, who singled in the first inning. Ball 1, and it was kind of unusual. Detroit leading Baltimore 1-0 in the third, but Baylor and Isla both got a single their first time up against the team that traded them.
Yeah, you always like to do that, don't you?
Yep. Oh, now he got that in a good spot. Wow. Down and in.
Well, Baylor will chase the ball if you get ahead of him, especially if the ball's up out of the strike zone. He'll go after it.
Yeah, he does like the ball up. This one, he got down. 1-1 the count, nobody out. Red Sox lead 4-1. 2 balls and a strike.
Nice play by Hassey.